We are mobilizing.
They have nothing left. They're a party without a leader, without a vision, without a platform.
Have people going to the Republican districts and going after these Republicans who are voting for this.
I'll see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets.
That ain't true.
It's total. Somebody slap me and wake me the up.
All they can do is try to disrupt.
And cue the fire. Welcome to today's Saturday school lesson. I'm going to teach you things that they don't teach you about in school. We're learning about the playbooks of the Democrat Party, the Communist Party, the party that you're going to tonight, whatever party it is. This is how it all goes down. Karl Marx, the father of communism. Accuse your enemy of what you are doing as you are doing it to create confusion. Remember a few years ago where you're like, nothing makes sense. Everything is backwards. It was like, if you don't take the shot, then I get sick because the people in charge tell us that's how it works. Big Pharma would tell you, if you get the shot, you don't get sick. Politicians, if you get the shot, you don't get sick. But then logically, you're like, but everyone's getting sick. Then after they get the shots, again, confusion. Okay, I got another example for you happening right now. Quote, troubling discrepancies. New York AG Letitia James, who went after Trump for real estate. And again, back to accuse your enemy of what you are doing. So if you could check and see if you've been unsubscribed, much appreciated. Who went after Trump for real estate, may have fudged her own building permits. Well, that's a coinky dink. Also, in regards to accuse them of what you're doing, if you're doing something and you're making a lot of money, you want to scream a lot. What we're seeing with the dismantling of education. And in regards to fighting, screaming, yelling like your junior high kid when you bust them. Do you see? That's what happens. They lose their mind. You want to fart a lot too. Listen to AOC.
We need a Democratic Party that fights.
Farts and fights. So just in case you're like, but I'm still not understanding. Okay, I can take you back 500 years, 100 years. Let's listen in. And I know this looks like the Twilight Zone, but you're in it.
In 1943, the following directive was issued from party headquarters to all communists in the United States. It read, when certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable buildups as fascists. Use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with those names which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public mind.
So breaking news, a guide to Trump's fascist, you see, there it is, fascist presidency. From ignoring judge to erasing history. And once again, what they are doing, they're like, you're doing it, which again causes confusion. You're like, I don't understand this. This is like backwards. There's another one. Trump's fascism will kill U.S. tourism. Oh, so like what's currently happening in, just take San Francisco. How's, you guys been vacationing there recently? No, you haven't. Tourism is gone. How about Ireland? How about everywhere? Like, you know what? I think I'm going to pass on Ireland. But hey, we got to Conor McGregor. We'll get to that in a second. Tourism for good and help his bid to destroy the economy. That's what he's doing right now. Fascism, destroy the economy, and he's going to kill tourism. Because ICE is deporting all the bad guys. Do you see? Complete opposite. And this isn't even CNN. And I could do this all day long. Like this guy, this foreigner. We have a foreigner that's running the, even though they're so big on let all the foreigners in. Okay. And Elon, the next time you grab your heart and like, or I just did it. Screen cap, but I'm not running for anything. So Johnny Bravo, he's just a cartoon. Musk's inauguration salute is not the only apparent fascist signal from Trump's administration. Here's another one for you. As you know, I was in the military. Law enforcement applied for LAPD, Sheriff's Department. LAPD says, we're not hiring you. And I said, why not? I scored a 98. And I didn't even have to go to a workshop or testing. Nope. And they said, because you're white. I'm like, you're not hiring me based on my skin color? That's racist. They're like, no, it's not. And I said, well, forget it then. I'm going to go go get a job as a teacher. And let's just say I've never been called racist so much in my life.
Now you can
Black
respond.
women cannot be racist to white women. Are you kidding me?
Sorry?
That makes no sense.
Sorry?
Black women cannot be racist to white women. Do you not understand that?
Oh, yes,
I
they
understand
can.
You don't have the intellectual
Oh, yes, they
capacity
can.
to understand that.
Oh, yes,
but
they
that's
can.
Very much
and you've been
impossible.
racist to me.
That's very much
You've
impossible.
been racist to me, a white man, by saying I'm a race baiter. Yeah.
Let's just say most of my life I've been confused. And teaching in the educational system probably only made that confusion worse. Exclusive congressional Democrats, including Schiff, Waters, Jeffries, Omar, all receiving funding from American Federation of Teachers. That's weird. This is the real reason why they're speaking out against Trump and abolishing the Department of Education. Actually, one thing I did learn from my, this was junior high. I actually did this in high school too. It was called Lie and Deny. And I worked with the at-risk. These are the worst of the worst. They actually ended people's lives. And then they sent him to Mr. Bravo's classroom because they thought, he's dope, dog. Hicks are fire, yo. And I'm pretty sure most of these kids went on to become politicians. Again, they would create, they would scream, they would lie, they would deny, and it would work so many times. They would also accuse you of what they're doing. I also found out very quickly teaching in education, never punish them because you will always lose. One of the girls, yes, I said girls, huge drug dealer. And I'm like, enough. If I catch you dealing drugs, it was the welcome to my life. I'm going to call your parents. Worst thing I could have ever done. Because I had to be a man of my word. If I said it, I do it. She kept doing it. So I'm like, hey, Mom, this is where it's at. It's behind the book. Because I knew they'd all talk. Mom goes up to the room, moves the shoes. She sees a gigantic bag of weed. Daughter comes home. Daughter says, it's not mine. It's Mr. Bravo's. Well, now there has to be an investigation. And administration always supports the teachers. And I don't know if it was this girl, same classroom. One of the girls actually ended 2 lives. 2 friends put it in the car, drove the car, I don't know, buckled up 60 miles an hour, hit a tree, gone. Let's just say I didn't work with the best of the kids. I liked it because it was a challenge. For some reason, I think these kids, again, grow up to become politicians, and I get it. I know the playbook. So it must be so frustrating for Donald Trump and the people because this is not what we voted for. We want to cut spending. Politicians, no cut spending. Politicians will say we want to cut spending, but they're lying. And when they try it, court rules to keep 25,000 fired federal workers in the jobs. And what is this? The EPA? And by the way, for those of you that are like, they can't cut funding to schools, my little kid, my little sweetheart, my little angel, you guys do know federal funding. I think it's, and I could be wrong, this was 2022, provided roughly 14%. Most of it goes to college. It does not go to your sweet little angel. Just in case you wanted to see what these judges look like, Obama appointed judge Ellen. Shocker. How's Ellen doing, by the way? Oh my gosh, I saw video footage. I cannot show it on YouTube. Remember her wife? Maybe at some point I'll have an attorney look at it. Well, the wife died, but this thing just, it was very disturbing. Block Doge from accessing social security systems. Impeach this activist judge. I did not vote for her. Also, the other day I called out this one, Judge Roberts. It's bad. You know, where he's swimming around at that island with the children. The other politicians' names I cannot say. Well, they have a network, very private. And there's benefits of this judiciary little private, right? This article says, Chief Justice Roberts linked to secretive club with anti-Trump judges. Say it isn't so. And Roberts listed as an, quote, honorary bencher of the Middle Temple. I can't make this up. And guess who funds it? Soros-funded legal fellowship. Yes, kids, the rabbit hole gets really deep and really dark. You have a guy that's trying to dismantle these guys. Quote, we have partnerships with governments. Then, of course, we have many NGOs, which Doge just stopped 52 million payment to Billionaires Club. The WEF, the left, are furious about it. And boy, Klaus actually is probably put on some weight since this video. But Donald and Elon are trying to dismantle it, but they're kind of hitting some roadblocks here again with everything the playbook every time. And Mike Johnson comes out. Schumer has now crossed a serious red line by telling PBS he is organizing and encouraging radical activists to, quote, go after Republican members of Congress, force them to either change their votes or face the consequences. And I'd love to show you the video of him saying it, but I just said it. And this is what's happening all over. Everyone's fighting. Everyone's holding up their signs. Everyone's spray painting everything, blocking, and it got a little dicey in here. Let's see if I can unmute this here. Racist, fascist.
Climate crashes, prices rise. We all serve the racist guy. Climate crashes, prices rise. Dollar serves the racist guy. Hey, Lawler, get off it. Put people over profit. Hey, Lawler, get off it. Put people over profit. Hey,
Okay, YouTube moderator, no one was hurt, no one was injured, no one was touched, just a banner. Keep the video, please.
We are mobilizing in New York.
Yeah, you're getting paid, I know. So, guys, again, these as it says, town halls aren't organic. What you're seeing, this is all paid off. And yes, I know you're going after the Republicans, and we will face the consequences. And so will these people. Actually, she just got busted. Boston City Council
Programs
member,
receiving
Democrat.
federal funds, violation of Title 18, United States Code 666.
Okay, that's not a good code to get busted under. 666. Again, I can bet you kicking and screaming, she's like, Trump's this, Elon's this, they're stealing, they're like, come on. But it looks like another Boston. How's that mayor doing? This is Boston, man. It's all going down in Boston. Arrested, public corruption charges. Madame Democrat is facing 5 counts. Also, guys, can you do me a favor? Hey, if you see a guy with a MAGA hat, young lady, that's battery. You don't want to attack. And you don't want to chase, because bad things can come of that said chase. That's not good. Moderator, YouTube, she's fine. She's okay. It's just natural consequences. Also coming in from natural consequences, when you do bad things, you get revoked. As Trump revoked security clearance for Joe Biden, entire family, but they're all pardoned, so you're fine. Unless it was a magic pen that pardoned you. Well, you signed it and you were golfing. That's so weird. Kamala Harris, I'm not even going to say that one's name, and other political foes. But hey, Dems, you guys got a good one. This should be exciting. The next 4 years, that's what we're looking at. Depressed Democrats find hope at Bernie Sanders rallies. There's a little bit of Bernie, a little Sanders, and a little gas. So much for going a little moderate, maybe come a little bit to the right. You guys are just going so far left. I mean, be like Elon. Elon was so far left. Started to come to the middle, and he's like, oh my gosh. See what happens when you come over to the whitey side? Everyone blows up your company because I'm just pure evil. So it was just so much easier when my channel was like, how do we make money? Which I would love to show you, by the way, this week, CTAs and every single video. Yes, I will include how to make money and the stock market and what is going on. CTAs will buy US stocks on every single scenario over the next week and month, as much as 70 billion as per said chart. And that's regardless of all the fraud and complete collapse. You guys know this in yesterday's mortgage fraud. This is what I talked about yesterday. Millions of property. Yeah, Fannie, Freddie, CEOs are getting fired. It is just going down. Capital One has consumer credit charge-offs. This is the highest in 13 years. This even beats the pandemic. Business activity dropped 8.8 points in March, negative 19.3. if you guys had expectations, you can throw those out the window. And just in case you wanted to know when the machines are selling, it's at 543. Draw a line in the chart. That's where they're selling. Also, I put in a buy there. This was on SPY, and I said, I don't care. It can come down, fill it. I will still keep it open. I know there's your Bravo 9. This is your swing trade. I will probably take profits up at that purple line. This is what we do in life to solve problems. Are digits. Because everyone wants digits going up. Price of my watch list, bear market watch list. This week, it goes up. You will never see $1 again. I've always stuck to my word. I have never lowered a watch list. Whatever you get, if that's it, don't throw a fit. You will ever forever be locked in at that price. And then you could take advantage of shorting Nike and making 109%. Maybe $1,475 helps. While everyone is accusing you and causing confusion, stick to the charts. If you want to learn how to do it, I teach you. Go short. All this 24/7 margin, leverage, liquidity, futures. It's all done by me. Pretty videos with lots of fire. The course is currently $199 until it stays at 1,000 and I move on. I brought it back down because I can't take the emails and I feel guilty. I want to know how to do this. My kid wants to know how to. All right, fine. But with that, I love you guys. Enjoy your weekend and I will see you tomorrow.